Now we are going to create our first method, which will be called create dialog function, and we pass in the event as parameter. Okay, first we're going to get position of the mouse when the click event was triggered. So we get this mouse x equals e page x. So it's a position of the mouse at the time of the event, the x position, then minus this image wrapper dot offset dot left. So basically minus the distance of this specific image wrapper, which if we scroll up, our image wrapper is simply, sorry, it's here. Our image wrapper is this image div, and position from the left side of the window to the position where it's basically placed. And then the same thing will be for the mouse Y. Only this time we take the position Y, and then obviously position from the top of the image div. Now that we have these positions done here, top. Okay, now we're going to remove any existing tag containers. Let's say we've clicked previously and the tag container is already there. It needs to disappear. So this remove dialog, the method which we create a little bit later on. Then we have this image wrapper dot append this tag container. So a tag container which we've created earlier here is now added to the page. Okay, after this we do the following. This mouse Y equals this mouse Y minus, and the brackets, this outline height divided by 2. And I'm just going to copy this underneath and I'll explain you what it does. Now we're going to change to X, the same to mouse X, and rather than mouse height, it's going to be width. Now what's happening? When we click on the image, our cursor, wherever we click, the position of the cursor is the top left position of the new container. Our container will be square 106 by 106 pixels. Now we don't want this position to be there. We want our click to be center of this container. So what we're doing here is we're taking half of the height, but because we're dividing this by 2, and then half of the width, and we deducting from the initial position. So if I click, let's say here, then we're gonna have square this way, and then minus half of this, then obviously the entire square is going to move up into the left. So obviously it's going to be my click will be in the center of the container. So that's what we're basically doing here. Now if we use outline .css, we apply the position to all these elements. Top will be this mouse Y, left will be this mouse X. So this is the outline. Then we have another one for tools, which will be attached right after the outline. Tools container simply has a label, tag, input, and 2 buttons to save and cancel the transaction. So CSS, and in between the curly braces and semicolon, obviously at the end, we have top, which will be this mouse Y plus this outline height. So obviously after this 106 pixels, we wanted it right at the bottom of the outline, and then a left, which is this mouse X minus 22 pixels, because our tools tag is wider, about 44 pixels than the outline. So obviously minus half of this, which is minus 22. So we've applied this position now, and let's move to the next video and apply the draggable function to it.